Joe, we've been behind the scenes for so long.
Yeah.
Get you out here finally and tell your story.
Yeah, well, so right now we're in Nashville, Tennessee. We had East Nashville specifically, the site of a pretty great tornado that happened about 2 months ago, and still sort of dealing with a lot of that struggle and the rebuild and moving on from that. It was a really amazing kind of experience coming out of that tornado and everybody kind of coming together in the community for at least the first 2 weeks, and then COVID happened.
Right.
And everybody had to kind of lock down. One of the Pilates studios that I was working at had to shut down completely. They're not reopening.
What about the movement aspect? Does Pilates take for you?
I mean, that's a good question. I think that I initially was drawn to Pilates because my mom is an instructor.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing. But I grew up playing video games.
Yeah.
I in fact made video games. There is a very interesting overlap between Pilates and games. A really great game will match the player's skill level to the challenge. Pilates constantly challenges you, and it never gets easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's always fun. You're always in this kind of flow state, which again is really important for this mind-body connection. Being a Pilates instructor is a lot like a game designer. It's like, you are
creating this experience.
Creating the experience for the people. And now that we're all kind of virtual, the mat work has really made a comeback. Mm-hmm. In the 90s and the first part of the 2000s, the equipment became a big focus because it was a way to differentiate from yoga and frankly to charge more. The body is really designed to last a lifetime.
Right.
And with the way we treat it today, it often doesn't.
Right.
It often kind of, people get hip replacements, knee replacements, any kind of replacements that modern medicine can do, where really if people were training during their lifetime, a lot of that could be avoided.
So what is the practical use of Pilates? Is it kind of just like to help that body go throughout the lifetime?
Being able to control the mind, body, and kind of the breath all contributes to this greater kind of awareness, and really just feel really good after it. So that's really what I tell people about. It's like, not only can it help kind of rebalance and realign you, but also like the physical body, but also help the mind part of it too.
I guess like a big thing about starting some kind of like exercise routine or any kind of routine is like sticking with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that kind of like the difference you discovered, like that like progression like made you want to like stick with it, or like what was that driving force?
Yeah, I think the motivation to continue was definitely like how it made me feel in my body. Also, it wasn't like running was definitely like just I really didn't enjoy a whole lot of other exercises.
Right.
I think part of it was I never really had trained in any kind of like way that was with any kind of proper instruction. I would go to the gym and lift some weights and
didn't really know.
Yeah, I would be sore, and I think that was really it. It was like I would get sore doing other workouts, and with Pilates, I wouldn't necessarily get sore, but I would still feel really good, and I could tell that I was improving, over time. So it was that improvement and that kind of that feeling I got from it was really the best.
Yeah, thanks for kind of opening up about that.
Yeah,
and we'll do some deeper dives in our next part.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.